Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this Saturday night. Let me get this down here and out of the way. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the Patriotic Rancher Show. I am your host, Mr. Brutally Honest, right here on Redcon One Media. The truth is here. Welcome to Sunday evening. Man, it's Sunday already. This week just flew by. Hello, Jimmy Collins, how you doing? Joe, how you? Jerry, how's it going? Well, you know, it's Sunday. Wow, Sunday. Man, it's time's getting by. Michigan on the ranch. Hello, Joe, Michigan. You guys be sure to like and share and invite. Let everybody know that we're going. I actually tried to share my deal to all of the pages that I normally share it to. And Facebook says I can't share to any other groups or pages unless I manage them until Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why Facebook has decided. And it was on the Redcon One page that I was trying to share it from. But for some reason, we couldn't do it. So you guys let everybody else know that we're on. Invite them in. Invite your family, your friends, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunt, and your uncle. Invite all the liberals too. We need the trolls on here because maybe the trolls will hear something that they need to hear. So, and it's Sunday. It's a Sunday free-for-all. Why not? Why not? So, all right. So we got Barbara. How you doing, Barbara? Scott Grimes. Hey, Judy. How's it going? Glad you guys can be here. Glad you guys can be here on this Sunday evening. It was a beautiful day down here in Northwest Oklahoma. I mean, absolutely. This is all I went outside in just my shirt for the first time all year. It was that nice. And here it is, February the 23rd or 24th, February 24th. And, you know, down here we got something that's called stickers. And, you know, they're everywhere. You think it's grass that's growing. Actually, it's stickers. And them damn things get into everything. Well, they're already starting to green up. Hello, Irene. How you doing? So, yeah, we got stickers going. So that's not a good sign when stickers are out this early in the year. But hello, Mr. Finnerty. How are you doing? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing started. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You know, something kind of touched my heart when I watched it this weekend. Matter of fact, it was going on all week. There was a bunch of guys that came up from New Mexico and that rode horseback to Washington, D.C., and, you know, watching them guys do that, them guys and gals do that, meant a lot to me. Meant a lot to me. You know, here they are. They're from New Mexico in an area that has a big problem with illegals. And, you know, so I was really touched by that all week and seeing their progress and everything. And then actually watching the video of them going into DC. And what really topped it off is watching everybody's reaction, how they was flipping them off. You know, I thought that was hilarious. They're flipping off them guys on horseback just because they're going up in the show. You know, was they flipping off the alpha male, or was they flipping them off because they were horseback and stopping traffic, or was they flipping them off because they did the ride to support the president? It's kind of a big question right there. So, okay, first thing first. Vicky says she got that too 3 weeks ago. She couldn't share to any groups. Yeah, it is bullshit. It is bullshit. That's all it was. You know, Cowboys from Trump, I shared every one of them I could on the page there, on Redcon One Plus on my page. And you know what? I got the most respect for them. That is for damn sure. And they're planning on another one. So that would be awesome to see. That would be awesome to see, I think. But so anyway, you know, before we get going too much, I want to talk about the raffle. The raffle. I already got some raffle tickets. Got 2 people that entered in the raffle already for the rifle and for the cross. The rifle and the cross. This is a beautiful cross. Hold it up there so you guys can see it. It is a beautiful cross. But both of these are going to sponsor to help raise money for the Patriotic Rancher, Mr. Brutally Honest page, so we can improve our equipment and try to make things better. And this was brought up actually by one of you. The one guy follows us, and we did one earlier on, and last year, and he goes, "Let's do another one. Let's do another one." And he actually, from the graciousness of his heart, he actually went down and bought a 1022 Ruger rifle. And it's an awesome little rifle, perfect rifle for men, women, children, people of all ages. It's a great rifle, great varmint rifle, and great one to go hunt groundhogs with. You know, gophers, rabbits, squirrels, whatever. I mean, it's a great. Jimmy, how long is the raffle? The raffle goes until the end of March. The last day of March will be the end of the raffle. And it's going to be fun. Now, the raffle tickets for the rifle are $20 a piece or 3 for $50. And the cross, the raffle tickets for the cross are $10 a piece. Now, the way the raffle works for the rifle, if you win the rifle is where it was bought, because it's a sporting goods store. It will be shipped from there to the closest sporting goods store where you're at. And once it gets there, then you have to go fill out the paperwork and all that stuff. Now, don't worry about the FFL fee, because that will be paid. Not a problem at all. So, but that's how that's going to work. So anyway, got 2 people right now in the drawing, in the raffle for the rifle. So guys, don't let nobody beat you. I mean, we had one guy, he got 6 tickets, and another guy got, another one got 3 tickets. So yeah, we got 9 tickets so far for the raffle on that rifle. So don't let them beat you. And, if you want to do the rifle, want to know where to send the money for the raffle, that's where you send it right there. Send it to that PayPal and put on there what it's for. Is it for the rifle or is it for the cross? And I will take pictures of everything, send it to you via your personal messenger or back with your PayPal. That way, you know for a fact that you have received your raffle tickets. That's how we do that. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm stoked. I'm really stoked. This is Sunday. It's a free-for-all. And what we're going to do is we're going to highlight a whole bunch of stuff that went on through the week and some stuff you didn't know about, because we can. And it's Sunday. And why not have some fun? In all honesty, why not have some fun? So we're going to. And it's just hilarious. It is hilarious. So I'm going to. For some strange reason, my camera disconnected just then. Wonder if I got some boogers going on. Sure makes you wonder. This is the one I love. This is something that I thought was freaking hilarious. You know how everybody's talking about, oh, we need to pay reparations for the slaves, but not the Irish slaves, not the Chinese slaves, but only for the African slaves. You can't say African American because they weren't American. They were just Africans at that time. So Kamala Harris says she is all for paying reparations to the slaves, right? She said this is something we need to do. And in her presidential run, she's going to try to bring this forward. So she was asked about a matter last week on a show called The Breakfast Club. And she agreed with the host that reparations are necessary to address problems of inequities. She stated while appearing on the show that America has a history of 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow. We had legal segregation in America for a long time. We had to recognize, back to that earlier point, people aren't starting out on the same base in terms of their ability to succeed, and we have to get to recognize that we give people a lift. On Thursday, she backed up what she had previously said by stating to a New York Times, we have to be honest that people in this country do not start from the same place or have access to the same opportunities. I'm serious about taking an approach that would change policies and structures and make real investments in Black communities. Okay. Well, here's the number one question. The question remains, if Kamala Harris is willing to be the one to pay, if she's willing to pay herself, because now her own father has come out and says that she had Jamaican and ancestors who owned plantations, and owning those plantations owned slaves. So that as a child growing up in Jamaica, I often heard it said by my parents and family friends, "Memba, why you come from?" To this day, I continue the deep social awareness and strong sense of identity which that grassroots Jamaican philosophy fed in me. As a father, I naturally sought to develop the same sensibility in my two daughters. Born and bred in America, Camilla was the first in line to have it planted. May came 2 years later and had the advantage of an older sibling as a mentor. It is for them to say truthfully now, not me, what, if any, they value they carry from that early experience into adulthood. One big regret is that they did not come to know very well the two most influential women in my life, Miss Chrissy and Miss Iris, as everyone called them. This is, in many ways, a story about these women and my heritage they gave us. This goes back, this reads down, but basically what it boils down to is Kamala Harris had ancestors And the two women that her father is talking about were slaves. They were slaves working on that plantation that Camilla Harris's ancestors had in Jamaica. Not in America, but in Jamaica. So does that mean she's wanting us to pay reparations to slaves in Jamaica also, or just in America? I just don't understand. I do not understand what she's talking about. And it just makes me kind of like, okay, all right. So, and yeah. And this one here, this is freaking hilarious, folks. I'm going to read you guys some stuff. I'm going to show you guys. And to me, it's hilarious because as a rancher and somebody in the agriculture field, it's hilarious how stupid people in politics are, especially when you have a group called PETA. PETA claims that cow milk is a symbol of white supremacists. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I got this off of rare.us. It says, PETA's at it again and better than ever with a new claim saying cow's milk is a symbol of white supremacy. The organization, known for their full name, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, released an article where they stated milk is a symbol used by white supremacists, which is one reason to ditch dairy completely. The article reads, aside from those lactose intolerant white supremacists, cow's milk really is the perfect drink of choice for all, even unwitting supremacists, since the dairy industry inflicts violence among other living beings. The organization believes that cows relate to human culture in three categories: control over their bodies, control over their mind, and might doesn't make it right. And the reason as to why they believe this, well, according to the activists, cows really don't have a choice about what is being done to them or their bodies. Their horns are gored, their horns are gouged or burned off their heads. Part of their tails can be cut off and holes punched through their ears before being used for milk processing. Yeah, it's called identification. You put a tag in their ear. Still confused? Well, basically, PETA is stating that humans are the only animals who drink milk from other species and who drink milk beyond infancy. A dairy industry spends millions of dollars funding campaigns that urge people to avoid. The dairy industry spends millions of dollars funding campaigns that urge people to avoid drinking milk that can cause several health hazards. The article quotes, before you pour a glass of the white stuff, please remember that it isn't the right stuff. PETA believes the cows are suffering inside crumpled, filthy enclosures, forced to produce nearly 10 times as milk as they would naturally. The article even references scenes in Inglourious Bastards where one can see Christopher Waltz's character drinking a glass of milk, and Get Out, where a character sips the milk, convinced in fact dairy was a white supremacy symbol indeed. They say these white supremacists are chugging milk to draw attention to the genetic trait that is known to be more common in white people than others: the ability to digest lactose as adults. The animal rights group tweeting it's the theory of October 18th, saying it was one more reason to ditch dairy. Dear PETA, I drink a ton of milk. You can ask Donna. I can actually drink about 3 gallons a week. No problem. And when we had a milk cow here and we was milking the cow, what we didn't use to make butter with, we had jugs. I mean, milk jugs full. I can empty one of them a week. Now, this was just a cow that we was milking to make butter out of and cheese. Excuse me. We wasn't feeding her nothing. We didn't have her enclosed in anything or nothing like that. But I drink a ton of milk. And if I'm a white supremacist because I drink milk, so be it. I'm a white supremacist in your eyes because I will not stop drinking milk, especially real milk. Now, the milk that you get from the stores, that is not real milk. It has been pasteurized so damn much that it's not real milk anymore. That's a known fact. Because when you start drinking milk from the cow, that you skim the cream off the top, that's milk. And I guess I'm a white supremacist because I love my milk. And I've drinking cow's milk and I've drinking goat's milk. That's all there is to it. And I will continue to do so. So, Peter, kiss my rosy red ass. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, my God, yes. I read this story the other day, and I about puked when I read it. How pitiful is it that a mother would do something like this? It's come from the Epic Times, Asian Pacific version. But this story happens down in the Philippines. This kid decided to take a 48-hour session to play some kind of freaking video game. And he didn't want to eat or anything. So a mother has been filmed feeding her 13-year-old son by hand as he refuses to lift his fingers from the keyboard during a 48-hour gaming session at an internet cafe. The boy's eyes don't shift from the screen as the mother shoves pieces of food into his mouth, saying, "My poor child, here, eat now." Instead of becoming agitated, worried that she may instead he became agitated, worried that she may disrupt his gaming. His mother, Lilibeth Marvel, 37, can be seen earlier in the shot ferrying the plate of breakfast from her home to the cafe in the town, I can't pronounce it, in the Philippines. Are you freaking kidding me? And I'm trying to get it to pull up. I should have done this before, but I didn't. I didn't know if it would work or not. So who knows? Okay. Okay, this is the full video. If I come on. Really? Okay, here it is. Is this it? Bottom right. Yeah. Come on, Beavis. There we go. All right. It says Mum Feed Zombie computer game. To play here. Let's see if it does play. I don't know if it will. My internet's acting kind of weird. For some strange, I do not know why. My internet is so damn weird. Come on, play. Damn it. Just sometimes the cellular internet's so agitated because there's so much that I can't do with it. Oh, damn it. I just don't understand my internet. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh well. Oh well. It's not gonna, my internet's not working good enough. Here's to broadcast. Here's pictures of it, ladies and gentlemen. There's pictures of it, of her trying to put the crap in his mouth, and he's wanting to play his game. You believe that? But you can pull it up. Just click on the Daily Mail on Thursday and just click on the pictures, and it will pull up the video. I'm sorry I can't get it to work. My internet is, this cellular internet is so horrible. I don't have enough upload or download that goes fast enough to be able to do this stuff. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, it says, according to the Daily Mail, she's worried that he won't eat at all if she doesn't bring him food during the marathon sessions of his favorite game, Rules of Survival. The boy, Carlito Garcia, has skipped off school for the binge gaming session, which he says leaves him like a zombie. According to the Mirror, she had to say, I just used to nag about his online games, but that didn't work. So I just tried a different approach. I tried to make him feel that whatever is happening in his life, I am his mother who loves him and takes care of him. Right. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that a mother would let a boy of 13 years of do this. I just don't understand. Do you guys? Maybe it's just me, but you're... Oh, is it going to play now? Nope. Okay. Well, you guys can go look that up if you want, but it's freaking hilarious. I watched the video and it's asinine. You know what? And that, would you let your child binge for 48 hours playing a video game, first of all? And what would you tell him if it came down to, well, you're going to have to eat or give up your game? Personally, I'd say eat your damn food or you're going to starve. And you're at the internet cafe. See ya. Don't want nothing to do with you. So that's just me. That's just me, because it's stupid that people are actually letting kids do this. It's ignorant. It is. It's ignorant. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? You guys, would you let your child for one video game binge where it left him like a zombie when he was said and done, him or her said and done? What's this? Anne Marie says, just a quick thought besides sharing, why doesn't everybody make a donation through PayPal, support this page? Occasionally, everybody buys a cup of coffee or gets a... Thank you, Anne Marie. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know, this brings up something very important. You know, we do these shows, and things are tough. And you know, I don't know a show out there that doesn't ask for some help, because you know we spend many hours doing this stuff. So we tried to figure out ways we can do things to, you know, to get you guys some merchandise and everything to help support us, and this, that, and the other. And when Liberty One was going, well, Anne Marie could testify. She got the shirts and stuff from there for us. And I got a link up there for Eagle 6 gear, and they made me an affiliate with them. So, you know, because that way I could try to help go that way too. But, you know, somebody was asking me the other day, could we possibly give $1 a month or $5 a month? Would that help you? I said, yes, that would help a bunch, because $1 is $1 and $5 is $5. So here's a question. If you can give $5 per month, okay, $5, what could $5 buy? I can tell you right now, $5 is cheaper than a pack of cigarettes, cheaper than a can of Copenhagen snuff. $5 is cheaper than 2 soda pops. $5 is cheaper than 2 bags of chips. $5 will get you 2 candy bars. $5 would put how many gallons of fuel in your vehicle nowadays? Probably just under 2 gallons. So somebody's asking me, well, what if we did $5 per month per person that watches the show, would that help? I said, I can't tell you how much $5 a month would help, because it would be phenomenal. I mean, I would be able to update my equipment, bring you guys a good show, start being able to go out where they're doing things and be able to broadcast from there and bring you everything that's going on in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, New Mexico. And that would be awesome. I said, but it's up to you guys. And we know everybody has to work, and we know everything is tight. But, Donna and I, we live on less than $20,000 a year. That's all we live on. In all honesty, when you boil it down to it, we live on $17,000 a year. That's what we live on. That is our gross income, not our net, but our gross. And after you take taxes out, which in the state of Oklahoma is 37%, yeah, makes you wonder, don't it? But that's what we live on. So we struggle, we try. And $5 a month, I have 4 things that I take to. $5 a month. Everybody thinks $20. See this can of Copenhagen? I just bought a brand new can in town at the cigarette store. If I go to the regular Quick Stop and buy this can of Copenhagen now in the state of Oklahoma, it's $7. I bought it at the cigarette store, and it was $6.10. So $5 wouldn't even get you a can of snooze now. No way, shape, or form. $5 won't even get you a beer anymore. And it's a shame. It's a shame. So just makes you wonder. Just makes you wonder. But I tell people, they said, how can I said, in all honesty, $5 a month. That's it. $5. Just imagine what could be done with $5. Think about that. Think about that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Anne-Marie. All right. Hello, Linda. How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we have to be good at managing money, Jimmy. $17,000 a year gross income. We got to be damn good at managing money. And we're trying to do this. We're trying to update equipment. Got to buy feed for the horses and everything, which we got that. But trying to upgrade everything, that costs. That costs. And anybody can tell you this. Jeremy can tell you this. Robert can tell you this. Big Sarge, Jermaine, anybody can tell you this. This stuff ain't cheap. There's not a damn thing cheap about it. Hell, the soundboard that I'm looking at is on the cheap end, and it's like 300 and some odd bucks. Kind of like, holy crap. Upgrading my computer, I talked to a computer guy the other day, and for what I need to do to my computer to upgrade it is going to cost me about 280 bucks, maybe 380, depending on the soundboard. But yeah, it's just, that's the nature of the beast. I'm not bitching, I'm not complaining, but it is what it is. And we all have to live through it. Okay. Here's a question for you guys. Here's a big question for you guys, and this one's hilarious. I want you guys to tell me. I'm going to ask you this, and I want you guys to tell me this. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, my computer's acting really slow. But I want you guys to tell me if she is drunk. Is she always drunk, or is it just me? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. She sure seems always drunk to me. And Nancy Pelosi, I laugh when I listen to her. I do. I truly, I laugh when I listen to her because she is so freaking comical. She's so ignorant that she's comical. And I hate to say it, but the truth is the truth. You know, she just has no common sense at all. You know, but she looks drunk. She sounds drunk. And she's never made sense as far as I can remember. Even when she crossed the aisle, when she was just a senator, and she went after that Republican and was shaking the finger at him and was talking about illegals and stuff. How dare you talk about illegals? You know, it's kind of like, yeah, Nancy's had one too many. I think she takes margarita time, and it's a permanent thing for her. So yeah, no, it's okay. It's yeah. Now, if there's a bunch of you that are watching, they just did a big thing in Washington, D.C. where I think this is Brett calling. Hello, you're on the Patriotic Rancher Show.
Yeah, g'day, Chris. How are you, mate?
Hey, Brett, how's it going, sir?
Oh, mate. Another wonderful day down under.
There you go. Those are always good to have.
All it is, Chris, is just a different level of insanity, mate.
Yeah.
The same issues you've got with Peter or Petter.
Mm-hmm.
We've got here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, PETA has been off its rocker for, I think, ever since the day it was started. And they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And to come after me and tell me if I'm drinking milk, then I'm a white supremacist, well, I'll take that title because I've drank milk pretty much all my life. And I'll keep drinking milk till the day I die.
Okay, well let's work on that thought because we'll debunk them as they go. Now, most of PETA are vegans, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what colour mayonnaise are they putting on their salad?
Do what?
I said, what colour mayonnaise are they putting on their salad?
Exactly. Yeah, mayonnaise.
Now, some of them do eat dairy products. So when they have cheese, or cottage cheese, or yogurt, what colour is most yogurt?
Exactly. White, unless it's got food coloring in it. Yeah.
And then to top it all off, what colour napkins do they buy to wipe their mouths after they've eaten their vegan food?
Yeah, exactly.
Mate, it's just stupidity, Chris.
It is. It is because, they think, we don't want to hurt animals. Okay. Well, something has to produce milk for the babies. Okay. And we have to be able to eat and drink things that helps build our calcium, i.e. our bones and our body. Okay.
Yep.
Now, here's the funny part, too. You know, all these PETA people say that they're vegans. But, you know, I've seen some really heavy people, especially girls, that belong to that organization on some of these videos. Well, I guarantee you what, they did not get that heavy by being a vegan. they've had
I think they hung out at the sweetie store, mate, and ate too many chocolates.
Yeah, they've had some Big Macs somewhere.
Chocolate's made out of milk.
Oh yeah.
Look, mankind, honestly, Chris, mankind has been going for thousands of years. It's been the same thing. If it wasn't cattle, it was goats. Always getting milk, making dairy products, cheese, yogurt, butter, all of these things. And this is what has kept civilization going. But these people have just taken it to extreme. In Australia, they are actually stealing animals off people's properties.
Really? PETA is?
Yep.
Holy crap. PETA's stealing them?
Yes.
Wow.
There was a big thing. There was a big thing here about 3-4 days ago, where they were trying to steal this guy's cattle, and he came out with a shotgun and fired it in the air, and then basically, you know, said to them, "Touch one more cow, and things are going to happen."
Right. Wow.
And it was all filmed, but they've now been warned because they're going, "Oh, we're protecting the animals." You know, they're going after anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest thing is, not one of them are touching any of the Chinese cattle farms or dairy farms or sheep farms in Australia. Not one.
Of course. You know, they're not going to go after the money bags. Not at all. Hey, Brett, let me ask you this. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but I don't mind it.
Do you know anybody that doesn't like to eat ice cream?
Penguins? Polar bears?
Probably. And what's one of the main ingredients in ice cream?
Gee whiz. Oh, that's a hard one. Milk.
I bet every vegan out there eats ice cream. You know, whether it be...
Well, here's another one for you. Whether you're a tea drinker or a coffee drinker, I think you guys call it cream. I mean, we just call it milk when we put milk in our coffee, but I think you call it cream. Where does the cream in your coffee come from?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't use cream or milk, either one, but I got family members that use milk and some use cream. But yeah, I mean, it's asinine. Our country, people they're pushing the emotional agenda thing so hard again. And that's what it boils down to, is they're just doing the emotional aspect. It's just like, for example, this girl that left Alabama to go become an ISIS bride, and now she wants to come back. And it's like they're in Britain, I think it is, in the UK, had a girl leave her country, go marry into ISIS, and wants to come back. It's kind of like, hell no. You're a terrorist. You're done. See you. Anytime you join a terrorist organization, your ass ain't coming back. I mean, but they're trying to use the emotional aspect to let them back. And it's not working. So here's the funny part. They're actually trying to sue the president of the United States.
Yeah, I saw
that. Now, I just seen something going on over there in Australia, and man, you guys have got some screwed up stuff going on over there yourself.
I'll tell you now, Chris, and I've said this many a time. Keep an eye on Australia, because what's happening here is heading your way. Oh. We're the practice bowl.
Yeah.
This is where they test it out. This is where because we're such a small populations that, we're only 25 million people.
Right.
But, yeah, you just bring it in here, play around with it a little while. When it becomes successful, then you move on to go and play in the big leagues. So what have you seen that's amused you or influenced you in Australia?
I just got a quick glance of it today. There was something on there. Some wanker was saying something about how Australia, how they're kicking people out of the houses, out of their own freaking houses and giving them to the refugees.
Okay, right, that is true. That's happening up in Queensland. But what they're doing is they're kicking people, pensioners, and the elderly and the disabled out of government housing. You see, the government provides government housing here, like subsidised. So you can have a unit, and it might be worth $200 a week, but instead you get it for $30 a week because you're a low income earner. So they've now decided to kick these people out and put refugees in. Yes,
okay.
That's 100% true.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Now, where are they expecting all those elderly and disabled people? Where are they expecting them to go live? All them pensioners.
They don't give a shit. They don't care, mate.
That is bullshit. That is.
There was a thing in, you see, especially Queensland. Now, in Australia, there are several states in the territory. Now, Queensland, Victoria, and Western Australia, as well as the Northern Territory, are all what we call Labor. So they're very socialist, very communist, very unionist, also extremely UN-orientated political parties.
Right.
And they're meant to be for the worker. The Labor Party was a party brought in, I think, about 1946. And it was designed for the worker, for the everyday average Australian, for the families. And they have now become so left-leaning, it's beyond a joke.
Mm.
And in Brisbane, there were people that were homeless. So what they decided to do is that they went and camped outside the town hall, with the mayor. And they were camping there and everything else, and they all got removed by police. Because they were trying to demonstrate the homelessness in Australia. The homelessness in Australia has increased by 15% in the last 2 years.
Right. Damn.
The gap between rich people and poor people is beyond belief. The rich are getting richer, and Australians are real Australians are really struggling, especially our farmers. And now the political party, we've got Australians are basically saying, look, we don't want to pay any more foreign aid.
Right.
Last year we paid nearly $1.5 billion of foreign aid. We not only paid it out, we borrowed the money in the first place.
Right. Right.
So we borrowed this money off the International Monetary Fund. And then we have given all this money to Indonesia. We gave them $330 million. We gave the UN a couple of $100 million. We just gave all this money out. And now Australians are going, look, we're sick of it. We're the ones that are paying the interest. We're the ones that are trying to pay it back, and not only us, but our future generations. But you're not spending any money in Australia. Now, as a migrant, if you come into Australia, you get about $80,000 straight off the bat. Cash. There you go. Free money. Then you get subsidised housing. Get free medical, free dental, free optical. You get more than what Australians get. And this is because of the UN and the deal that Australia signed. But none of us, it should have been what's called a referendum. We should have voted on it, but none of us did.
Right.
It's just one of those pass the laws during the middle of the night thing or over Christmas.
Right.
So you've got this situation now where Australians are going, no, look, our northern state, which is Queensland, in the western part of Queensland, they've had massive flooding. We've lost over 500,000 cattle drowned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so our beef industry is really struggling at the moment, and these farmers are struggling. You know, they can't get their crops, they can't get anything. So we want our foreign aid money to go to our farmers. We want to help our own people.
Wait a minute. Now, you guys just had the crisis over there where cattle were dying everywhere because of the heat, not enough water, all that stuff. So now you've had the rain and the cattle are dying still?
Yeah, because it went from no rain to flash floods.
Okay. And is the government's not helping the ranchers at all in any way with this national emergency? Because it is a national emergency.
Okay, they said that they're going to give $1 million to each shire, which means that they're going to give it to local government, which is not a good news, because local governments are idiots. They're usually greenies or drongos.
Right.
What they've offered them is low-interest loans to help them. Now, they can give money free to somebody that the UN says give money to, free. But for our own people, it is a low-interest loan.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know some guys that work on ranches over there, and they're big freaking places, huge outfits. But is beef the number one thing to eat over there?
Beef and lamb.
Okay, beef and lamb. So have they come out with an estimate on how many cattle have died during these disasters?
Over 500,000 so far.
Wow. Now, I can tell you this right now, that if 500,000 cattle died in the United States, for one, the market price on your cattle that you buy, on your meat that you'd buy in the grocery store would be astronomical. It would go through the freaking roof. But the government too should be willing to help those ranchers and farmers that raise cattle without charging the shit out of them, without trying to steal them blind or anything else like that, because it is a disaster. And it's not a man-made disaster, it's another Mother Nature disaster. But I do know it's what nobody was planning on.
Well, that's not quite true. There were plans in place to have dams erected. There were plans in place to divert the water. And this has been going on for nearly 8 years because they said that this could happen. And once again, the Greens, the real absolute idiots, said, no, you can't build a dam. No, you're going to hurt the environment. No, you're going to. So because we didn't get management plans in place, this happened. If the management plans were in place and this flooding happened, at least 60% of it could have been contained.
Right.
Plus, we would have had huge amounts of water that we could pipe down to the areas that are suffering drought. Because up north you got flooding, and then down south you got drought.
Yeah.
But this is what good management is.
Oh yeah.
But our politicians don't go on good management; they go on the emotional vote of idiots.
Yeah, and you guys know, as well as I do, that America and Australia is so much alike, even in the aspect of humans. And you guys got so many freaking liberals over there too. It's just unreal, especially ones that want to wear high heels and still have a twanger. But at the same time, you got females with boobs that want twangers, and you probably have the same problem we do. They want to change what their sex is, but yet they still want to get pregnant, and they still want to, all this other crap. So I do know that you guys got some issues with that too, but it just makes me wonder, because like when you lose 500,000 head of cattle, those ranchers cannot write that off at all. That is a hell of a loss. I mean, I grew up in agriculture. I should know, man, that is a loss that is phenomenal. And that's devastating, to be completely honest. And for the government to sit there and twiddle their thumbs and worry more about Muslims and refugees and immigrants rather than the farmers who's having hell right now. And, you know, then try to dictate how people are supposed to do things. And we all know in your country and this one, when the government starts dictating how things should do, nothing works right. Not a damn thing.
Yeah. Because, mate, you've got people in charge of things that they really know nothing about. They just, if you notice, most politicians are lawyers. What does a lawyer know about running a farm?
Exactly.
What does a lawyer know about raising cattle? What does a lawyer know about forethought, about, well, gee whiz, we could have a disaster, so if we do this, we could prevent it?
Right.
No, they're not into this. They're just into their own game, rorting the system, trying to look popular, trying to look good in the public's eye. And to be honest, mate, I would have to say as the days go on, politicians are probably just one level above pedophiles when it comes to average everyday Australians thinking on people, because, mate, we're disgusted. No matter which way we vote, we're still dumb. Because people don't realise it's really the same thing. The two-party system doesn't work, and we've tried to bring in things where we want to hold them accountable and everything. And that's been in legislation now for 9 years and still isn't going anywhere.
Right.
Because they're not going to vote against themselves.
Right.
You know, every day we find more dirt. We find more disgusting things that they're doing. And there's no accountability. And until we can have a day where there's accountability for our politicians that are collecting the public purse, nothing's going to change.
Right.
And it's a shame. I mean, the yellow vest movement is building in Australia, but we've still got a lot of sheep out there. We have a huge problem with a generation of millennials that have been educated into socialism.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the young people in Australia think that socialism's a great thing. They got no idea.
Right.
They think that Venezuela is capitalism gone wrong.
Right.
Because that's the narrative the mainstream media is pushing.
Yeah.
And your mainstream media is the same as my mainstream media.
Yeah.
And until we get rid of the mainstream media, we're always going to have an uphill battle.
Right. And yeah, I mean, big time. And it's going to be different. You know, and I try to watch the shows when I can, because everything that's, like you say, everything that's happening over there is correlating with what's happening here and vice versa. And you guys are really getting hit more with the UN and the EU type bull crap than we are. But we can see how they're really trying to bring it in on top of us 100%. And it's just amazing how we're so similar, even though we're across the pond from each other.
Look, it's honestly, look, Australia is just America with a different accent and a few bouncing kangaroos.
Yep.
And koalas. I mean, you know, we're very, very similar. I mean, our attitudes are similar, our beliefs are similar, our morals, our social standing, you know, our ethics.
Right.
We're all extremely similar. But isn't it amazing, if you look at all the crap that's going on in the world, Chris, it's only in white Christian nations, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Notice that?
Yeah. And, you know, they're really hammering us hard. Do you know why? Because we're one of the few remaining countries, as well, we're the last remaining largest country that has our own sovereignty. And they're coming after us 100% just to take our sovereignty away from us.
Well, yeah, because that's against, I mean, the New World Order, the EU, the UN, all of it. It's open borders. That's number one, open borders. Number two, there is no sovereignty anymore.
No.
You know, that's gone. That doesn't exist. And that's what they want. Because then they want to flood these great first world Christian nations and turn them into third world shitholes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And anytime you leave anything up to a government entity, that's what they're famous at doing. They're very famous at doing it. You know, it's just like It's like here, the government thought, okay, well, we need to destroy all the Native Americans or the Indians. So what they tried to do, they sent the cavalry out there to destroy every one of them. Just like your government did. Oh, we got to get rid of the Aborigines. So let's go jump them off cliffs and kill them and everything else. Anytime you get the government involved in anything, they screw things up. They don't ever fix a damn thing.
Mate, honestly, you could get more honesty out of a used car salesman. Seriously.
Oh, I know. Hey, hold on a second, Brett. I got to do this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Patriotic Rancher Show. I am your host, Mr. Brutally Honest, on Redcom One Media, and the truth is here. So be sure to like and share and invite everybody. Tell them to come on. Invite your mother, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle. Invite your friends. Invite the people you don't like. Invite the people you hate. And damn sure invite all the liberals that you know. Hey, Leslie O'Connor, how you doing? Thank you for joining us 2 a.m. at Great Britain and from London. Holy shit. Yeah, I hope you didn't wake up just for us, but if you did, thank you. All right, Brett, you know, one of the things, too, that has my deal going on, we have Frog Eyes here. I call her Frog Eyes. Ocasio-Cortez, she's wanting the Green New Deal passed. Have you guys had some shit like that happen over there in Australia where somebody's wanting to pass a new Green Deal?
Oh, mate, it's not a new Green Deal. It's just passing the same garbage all the time. So we've got what we call the Greens, which is, well, there's a party here called the Greens, and they're greenies, tree huggers, and Peter, and all the rest of it. I mean, we've got this, look, we're in a similar boat when we've got a senator coming out going, white men should eat less meat to help with climate control.
Right.
So, and I believe your Booker, your Spartacus guy said a similar sort of thing.
Right.
They're pushing renewable energies. Oh, coal's dirty. Fossil fuels are dirty. Oh, we need renewable energy. Now, I don't know whether people are aware, but here in South Australia, we actually have the world's largest battery that was built by Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the world's largest battery here in South Australia. Guess what? Doesn't work. You'll get blackouts.
Oh, shit.
Renewable energy doesn't work. But the main question and what I say to people is, well, because everybody is pushing this renewable energy, you've got to ask yourself, who stands to make a profit out of everybody having renewable energy?
Right, exactly.
And guess who it is?
The government.
Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs own most of the, apart from China, most of the major renewable manufacturers in the world. Yeah, I did read that somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but I did read something about that once. It's been a while back, but yeah. You know, it's just like here, it was up till last year. They kept pushing on us, the electric cars, the Tesla thing, the electric cars. And they kept blowing up. They kept crashing. The self-driving cars kept crashing. And it's just, it's kind of like, when are you guys going to realize that renewable energy and everything going to electric's not going to work? For one, because okay, how am I going to put this? It's not going to work because, for one, you can't build a big enough semi to haul things that's all electric. And on top of that, you cannot build big enough tractors that's going to be all electric to work the ground and plant crops and harvest crops and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, are you guys freaking idiots or what? And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's like, okay, do we need to go back to the horse and cart thing? I wouldn't have a problem with that myself personally, but hey, that's just me. I'm biased because I ride horses. So, and it's like Jeremy Hansen says, renewable energy is actually an oxymoron.
Because energy is spent.
But here's the thing, Chris. They want you to have renewable energy, everything else.
Right.
But you cannot live off the grid.
No, yeah. Yeah, they're going after people here for living off the grid hard. They're going after them hard because...
So you're pushing your agenda. So see, look, 10 years ago, it was a war on terror.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Now, they played that narrative out so much that people are waking up and things like that. So now the new big thing is it's a war for climate control. You know, now they're going on about, climate control. What's happened over the last couple of months has been because of solar flares. It's not because, the world's going to end in 10 years or whatever, or we've got to change it now. If you follow the money, it always comes back to the globalists. Renewable energy is controlled by the globalists.
Yeah.
So that's what they want.
I wonder. I wonder. Remember, Al Gore was saying that the world's going to end because we're destroying the ozone layers and all the icebergs are going to melt and the polar caps are going to melt. Global warming, global warming. So could global warming be affecting what's happening with the cattle over there? I mean, we've had some pretty damn big storms hit here lately, and by God, they've all been snowstorms.
Yeah. But the biggest polluters in the world is globalism. All the big manufacturing corporations and major corporations in the world are all globalists, and these are the ones that are polluting. Yet, isn't it funny that you've heard not one word out of the EU or the UN to China about climate control? Not one word.
Right.
So, and it seems really funny that it's only the Western nations that are being hit with this climate control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another thing I don't know whether people realise, there was a thing done back in 1973 called the Lima Declaration, which all the countries of the world signed with the UN Charter.
Right.
Now, it basically said to take the manufacturing, agricultural and financial wealth away from Western countries and redistribute it to third world countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What people don't realise is China is still listed as a third world country.
Yeah. And China is one of the superpowers financially. Hell, America has even borrowed so much money off of China, it's unreal.
Well, that's why they own so much. It's the same here in Australia. What they're doing is the banks are going after these farmers because they can't, the crops are dying, their cattle are dying, they can't afford their property. So they're taking back their properties at a cheap price and then they're selling them to Chinese.
Right.
10% of Australia's agriculture is owned by China.
Right. Yeah.
And it's increasing every day. I mean, this is where, country sovereignty is just slowly disappearing.
It is.
People just don't realise it because they're too busy watching reality TV shows like Married at First Sight and some other crap.
Well, and it's like, I agree with you. And here, people don't realize what's really happening here because there's so many things happening behind the curtains that we don't know about. But our all medias, push what they want out front to manipulate us. And Bernie Sanders, I put out a video the other day of Bernie Sanders. Actually, what he said was how the government needs to use the medias and manipulate the medias to put out what they want from the government. And that's what our government is doing. That's what the Democrats have been doing for 40 years, if not longer. Probably all the way back to the day of Kennedy. But the media is one of the problems that we have, not only in this country, but worldwide, because they manipulate everybody into believing this, and this. And it's unreal. It is unreal.
Well, I think what we're going to do is, and I saw this the other day, remember that group of students, and there was that Indian guy, and then the group of students, because of all the fake news and everything else, got themselves a lawyer for defamation.
Right.
Now they're going after the Washington Post for $450 million. So I honestly think, and what people are going to start doing is, the more fake news and everything that you see, the more you're going to start calling them out.
Right.
The more you're going to start taking them to court, because the only way to stop these buggers is take their money.
I agree.
That's all they care about.
I agree.
Take their money.
And that's where I support the Covington boys for suing them. But, you know, then they come out. Yahoo, which is very, very liberal, Yahoo was, they said that according to Yahoo attorneys, there's absolutely no way those boys, the Covington boys, could win in any way, shape, or form because of freedom of speech, believe it or not.
Yeah, look, I when somebody tells you can't do something, I don't believe it until I try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because that's half of the way they're like, oh, don't bother, you know, you're not going to win, blah, blah, blah. That's defeatism to start with. Just give it your best shot and go for it, mate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. That is for damn sure. But what is one of the funniest things that you heard that happened this week over here in America?
I'd have to say that guy from the Empire show getting busted.
That actually was kind of comical. And what was even more comical is to find out that he's related to Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is it. Isn't it amazing? And they think that we're just that dumb that we don't research things.
Yeah, and here she is.
It's just proof.
Well, here it is. Her and Cory Booker and him are trying to start a race problem coming up to the 2020 elections. And, oh, yeah, and he's gay, so we could use that too. And it's kind of like, are you freaking kidding me? This is so asinine stupid, it's unreal. And then come to find out, you know, they're saying that, what was it? A deal came out today that said the reason why he did this is because the medication that he's on. You know, but it did come.
It's always down. They've always got an excuse, mate. It's the same here in Australia with every single terrorist that has committed a terrorist act against Australians, and the Australians have lost their lives. You know, by one guy, he got jailed for 48 years, but his excuse was mental illness.
Yeah.
You know,
but
they've all got mental illness issues. So my sort of thing is, well, if all these people have got all these mental issues, why aren't they in institutions?
Right.
Why are you letting them walk around freely to do all this?
Yeah, and this is where I could be a little rank, but I'm not going to be. But, you know, the funny part about it is this whole, he got, you know, was going to get hung and bleached and everything. He's related to Kamala Harris. And also it came out Kamala Harris's family used to own slaves. And when she was asked about this guy, who's in her family, she could not actually, I mean, she had a brain fart moment where she couldn't say anything for a few seconds. And it's kind of like, this is somebody that wants to be president of the United States. She wants to create a race issue along with Cory Booker. And it's kind of like, you just cut your own throat right there, right in front of everybody. You know, and the funny part about it is he's going to be somebody's little soap on the rope buddy. And, just let him have fun.
Yeah, put him in a cell with a big guy called Bubba.
Yeah, that's no shit. That's for sure. That is for sure. You know, I think it's unreal myself. You know.
Yeah, but these people think that they're immune. They think that they're privileged because they believe that their way is the righteous way, and we all know it's not. But they honestly do all these stupid things to think that we don't get caught. You know, we're covered. You know, the Democrats are going to look after us. I mean, I can see some real infighting coming up before the 2020 election, and there's going to be some severe backstabbing. in the Democratic Party because they all want power. And unfortunately, when you've got a party that all wants power, everybody wants to be a chief and nobody wants to be an Indian.
Right, right. Yeah, and it's unreal. And it's unreal. I mean, it really is. It's asinine. You know, it's like right now, things have gotten so asinine over here, they're actually going after John Wayne because he did an interview.
Oh, I know, I saw that.
He did an interview in Playboy magazine. And holy crap, and now they're saying, oh, we got to change the name of John Wayne Airport back to what it was. Oh, we got to get completely away from John Wayne because he's too much of an alpha male. And in 1971, which was a hell of a long time ago, he spoke like 99% of Americans back then, and nobody said anything against anything he said at all. But now he hurts somebody's feelings. Even though he's been dead all these years, John Wayne is, oh, we're going to go after John Wayne now.
Yeah. I mean, it was like when they had to go at Mary Poppins because she had soot on her face when they were on all the top of the chimneys singing that song, Chim Chimney. And oh, that's racist.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is the problem. You've got real people like us that live in common sense and morality and realism. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the rest of these people that just live on emotions like, oh, I'm offended. I mean, seriously, honestly, Chris, I get offended every day. I wake up, look at Facebook, and look at idiots.
Oh, yeah.
I get offended.
Yeah. And
my arm doesn't fall off, my head doesn't fall off, I don't get leprosy.
And in all honesty, that's what this new world order is pushing at. The deep state's pushing, everybody's pushing it, is the emotional factor, especially here in the States because the 2020 elections are right around the corner. And man, they're pushing this emotional factor right off the bat. Now, let me ask you this. Bernie Sanders announced that he was going to run for president again. Instantly, within 24 hours, had $6 million. Just out of the blue, just had $6 million show up in 24 hours. How in the hell is that possible?
Soros?
Oh, it's got to be something.
Globalism?
It's got to be something.
Soros? Globalism? It's not the Democrats. This will be coming from communist backing.
Right.
Because that's what he is. He's a socialist. He's a communist.
Right.
And George Soros is the sort of guy, you know what, he'll hedge his bets. So he'll back everybody. Anybody that is against Trump, he'll back.
Right.
He doesn't care if they infight amongst each other because the more players he's got on the field, the better chances he's got to win.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, that with Bernie Sanders, I mean, doesn't surprise me. The fact that, you know, he wants to run again, well, you know what? He'll run again and the Democrats will defeat him once again.
And, you know, the funny part about that is Ocasio-Cortez says Bernie Sanders is one of her heroes. It's somebody she looks up. She's not even going to back him. She doesn't want to back him at all. But, you know, I kind of thought maybe he wants to go to Venezuela and try to fix things, and maybe she'll go with him, you know, since, you know, Venezuela is such a great socialist country. And I was kind of hoping he'd go down there and volunteer to be their president down there and try to fix things for them.
Yeah, good luck with that one. You know, don't let his wife run a college or run a university.
Right. Right. Well, Brett, I got some more phone calls. Go ahead.
Cortez is an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
But always be wary of an idiot because you don't know who's also behind her.
You know, that's the problem. That's the problem. Old Frog Eyes has got a lot of people behind her. She has a lot more people. And here's the problem. She has the youth of America behind her because she tries to identify herself with all the youth of her age and everybody younger than her, because to her, they all think like her. They act like her. They dress like her. So you know, they that's who she's going after. Because, like she did say one time that we need to get rid of all these old senators and House of Representatives. They need to step aside and let the younger generation come in and take over.
Oh yeah. Let's have a Senate on feelings.
Right.
Let's have a House of Representative Emotions.
Right.
Like that's going to work.
Right.
Look, the problem is you don't need the older politicians. You don't need the younger politicians. What you need is what you've already got. You need business people to take over. True, patriotic business people, or real mums and dads, people that actually know the issues and have been living with the issues. There's no good having millionaires telling you how to live your life, how to suck eggs and how to do things that have never ever struggled in their lives, never struggled to put food on the table, never struggled to keep a roof over their kids' heads.
Right.
There's no realism in politics.
Yeah, it's just like this, you know. All the celebrities in the United States agree with the Democrats. Oh, we don't need fences, we don't need a border, we don't need none of this crap, right? But then here's a question for you. Tonight is the Oscars. So why in the hell did they put up a fence on the streets to keep everybody away from all the celebrities going into the Oscars?
Because the celebrities are realizing that they're becoming one of the most hated groups in America. And then you got this guy today for your Oscars that's wearing a black dress. And he's so proud of it. And I'm like, oh, man, where is this world gone?
Yep, exactly.
You know, celebrities should be making good movies. The problem is they're not even making good movies anymore.
No, not really.
The stuff they make is crap. You know, I mean, look, I go back. I don't watch any of the new movies anymore. I've got hard drives and DVD. I go back and watch movies from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and some of the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no political agenda. There's nothing else. I mean, the other night I watched, was it Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
Yeah.
Brilliant film.
Oh, excellent film.
Jimmy Stewart.
That film is such a classic. And that film right there should be the one right now everybody needs to watch again, because that's what needs to happen in real life.
You know, and the patriotic. You know, you look at things like I'll use John Wayne as an example. You know, first movie I ever saw of his was Angel and the Bad Man.
Yep.
Great movie. And then if you look at the way he made movies and they were real, and especially when he had that director John Ford, they were good, wholesome movies that had a message. You know, during the Second World War, he was making patriotic movies with the struggle against Japan, and then he even made, when Vietnam happened, he made the Green Berets and tried to show the true side of it.
Right.
And they were movies. I mean, they were classics.
Right.
But now, you look at, you know, half of the stuff you see, what is it, Avengers? I mean, who gives a flying fathom about some superhero?
Yeah. No.
And who cares about that? Because that's not reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Hollywood went out today and made a patriotic film of a war against the New World Order, they'd be sitting on the world's greatest hit. Everybody would go and see it.
Right. Right.
You know, could you imagine it? Could you imagine a real movie about today? What's going on today? But they're never going to do it. This is what they don't do. And then they just keep pushing out their garbage and expect us to watch it. But the good thing is with some of these actors, when they get caught out, like Kevin Spacey and a few others,
Yep.
their ratings go down.
Oh, yeah.
Because the only way you can hurt any of these people is with money, because that's all they worship.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood worships money.
And this is where Ocasio-Cortez can be so dangerous, because socialism, you got the rich and you got everybody else. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no in between. Well, you got the rich politicians and the rich celebrities, then you got all the peons, which are us. And this is where people in the celebrity realm could really agree with Ocasio Cortez on what she's doing, because they really, the celebrities, look at all the commercials they do and all the shit they promote. They try to promote all of this, new green crap, and they try to promote all this other stuff that steals everything away from us. And I worked on a ranch up in Montana, and our neighbor's ranch was Kevin Costner. Well, one day we all got sitting. We went to the bar to drink, and he was in there. We sat down and drank beer with him, and I said, "I got to ask you a question." He goes, "What's that?" I said, "It ain't nothing about being a damn actor." I said, "Hell, I could out act you any way, shape, or form. Just give me a couple more beers." I said, "But one of these things is why do celebrities push this crap that tries to steal things away from the working man?" You know what his answer was? Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, why do these so-called celebrities have high walls around their houses, higher security, don't ever talk to anybody? And haven't you ever noticed that they're all sleeping with each other? They're probably the most inbred group in America.
Yeah. I think they have taken the term, stepper wives and meant it for real.
Yeah. You've got actors that, she can walk into a room and go, well, there's my first husband, my second husband, my third husband, my fourth husband.
Yeah.
That was my fifth, but that was only a quickie.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
They're either getting married, they're getting divorced, or they're going through some trauma. And what do the tabloids do? Oh, so-and-so is doing this. Everybody just likes the gossip. And unfortunately, until we stop buying this crap and stop feeding on this crap, they're just going to keep existing.
Right. Well, it sounds like everybody's saying we've lost our sound, and which don't surprise me none.
Oh, okay.
That don't surprise me. Facebook. So, Brett, I got to let you go, mate. I appreciate it, though.
My pleasure, mate. You take care. God bless. God bless America and Uncle Donald. And God bless everybody in here. You take care, Chris. And do my best to Donna.
You bet. Just remember, when you get over here, you better give me a jingle.
I'll be giving you a jingle, mate.
All right. Sounds good.
I need to get back on a horse.
We can do that.
Back on a horse.
We can do that. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. See you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I got a buzzing sound. That don't surprise me a thing. All right, let's see here. It's just low. You can hear me. Okay, how does it sound now? How does it sound now that I've hung up the phone, guys? Does it sound okay? Lee says his sound is good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Every once in a while, I'll get one of those deals. Anne Marie, I want to thank you, ma'am. I just had a notification come through. Thank you, Anne Marie. I really appreciate that. Your support means a lot. One of the things too, Brett touched on a lot of good points. And the cool thing about it is Brett's actually coming to the States, and he's coming right here to Oklahoma. So when he comes to Oklahoma, we're going to do a show together, and it might be a big show. You can hear it there. Damn it. EFI. Probably. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try Crazy Horse here. He just called me, so I'm gonna try him, and hopefully we don't have the same problem. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Oh man.
I wanted to touch on that. Living off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live, they're going to try
Right.
And, he took some time in court and some cash to the lawyers. And here's what pisses me off is what they're doing. Is a lot of your local towns are passing ordinances saying you have to buy to be a sustainable, self-sustained living quarters off the grid. You must be so many miles outside of the city limits. Okay?
Yeah.
And but if you live within the city limits of whatever township or whatever, then I tell you, you must buy your utilities from a contracted provider. And
Why?
that's bullshit. That's because they're, especially here in Pennsylvania, okay? These townships are in bed with these local providers.
Right.
Your electric company, your gas company, and your water and sewage company.
Uh-huh.
They're in bed with them. Okay?
Okay.
There's one township, that they have fought people real hard. What we did is, me and some friends of mine, we're welders. We welded these big steel natural bladders. And you put your tail straps in it, cow shit, horse shit, dog shit, grass clippings, and you fill it so far with water. And then you let it ferment. And it creates a methane gas. You can run your whole house off of that.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So then I found a whisper motor that runs off of methane fuel. And it's a generator motor. A buddy of mine, he's an electrician, he wired it into the house. Ran my whole house off of that.
Right.
They fought me on that. They're saying, oh, you have to buy your heating gas from one of the three providers at that time.
Right.
Have a well with a pump house. And they said, oh, we passed an ordinance that you have to buy your water off of this provider here. I'm like, no. It's unconstitutional. You cannot force me to buy something I don't want.
Right.
Many hours, lots of money to the attorneys. And I won. Whole houses ran completely off grid. Somebody asked me how I get free internet. Well, come see the satellite dish in my backyard.
Right.
Okay, the same satellite dish that Comcast uses, Verizon, that all your cable TV companies have these massive satellite dishes.
Right.
And the same satellite dish that they use, I have. So I have to pay for my internet. So I have to pay for my cable.
Right. Huh.
Okay. They tried to shut me down.
Right. Right.
Not too many Americans have $35,000 to go buy a big satellite dish like that. Okay, so, and they knew that. So that's how come you got cable TV prices so high, internet included. And they sell it as a package. TV, internet, and telephone.
Right.
Like that.
Okay.
If you can afford that satellite dish, you can be free from cable TV providers. It's just that it's so unnerving because somebody made a comment in the chat that they're even making it illegal to collect the rainwater.
Yeah.
In the state of Pennsylvania, it is illegal to collect rainwater.
Really?
Yes. I was building a pond for the local zoning committee. And they come out and they shut me down. He says, well, how are you going to fill it? And I said, well, I'm just going to let it rain. I said, I have two natural springs, which one of them will feed into it, but the rest is going to be rain. That's collecting rainwater. You can't do it.
Right.
Because the federal government passed a law saying they ain't anything that comes down out of the sky.
Right.
So there's 38 states so far in the United States that it's illegal to collect rainwater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's a crock of crap.
And even though, yeah. If you get a new house built here in Pennsylvania, and you put gutters on it, it has to, your downspouts have to go into a underground drain tube that goes out to the street into the sewage, and they collect the rainwater that way. That's good.
Ain't that something?
If you put a downspout and you have it going into a barrel and you have it filtered sand, charcoal, and you filter the water and you save it, you'll get a citation. A friend of mine did 30 days in jail for refusing to get rid of his rainwater.
Really?
Yes, 30 days in jail and a $500 fine. It is possible to live off the grid, but you have to have the money to fight them in court. And another thing I made mention on in chat is this sovereignty that you're talking about, Chris.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's been gone. Okay?
What?
I am one of the fortunate Americans today that was born a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
I don't have a birth certificate. I have a birth announcement. Okay?
Right, and I want to do a show with you about that. Are you still coming to Oklahoma?
That won't be until probably around May.
Okay. Well, let's just plan on that. We'll stay in touch, but I want to do a show with you on that. And because that's a whole show just in itself. And that's a big one. But I think that would be a hell of a show for everybody to see.
Yeah. And you know what? I can bring to the attorneys that can give all the legal stuff with us to do that show. That way, these attorneys, if they say it, then you know it's law.
Right. Right.
If I say it and I don't say it quite right, and you take my advice on it, and you go to do this, and it doesn't work for you, then it can come back and bite me in the ass. So you're going to do the whole show on that. So I want these two attorneys to be present because they have the legal mumbo jumbo that says that people can actually take the steps to becoming a sovereign, and this is the best part. You're not called a sovereign citizen, you're called a sovereign resident.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, I'd be glad to have, I'd love to have the attorneys on because we can bring them on here. Yeah, I would love to have that because that's one thing everybody needs to know about.
Yeah, because even as a sovereign resident, you still retain all your constitutional rights. Okay? It's just that 85% of the laws written do not apply to you as a sovereign resident.
Right.
It does not apply.
All right.
I've been driving without a license almost my whole life.
Right.
Okay? Because you don't need a driver's license to drive your personal vehicle.
Right.
If you're doing a commercial service, driving that vehicle, like, delivering pizzas or whatever, anything you make money with. Yeah.
Right.
That's the job you have to do. Yeah. Then you need a driver's license because what a lot of people don't understand is every vehicle code written across this land is written as a USCC, which stands for United States Commercial Code.
Right.
And if you go back to the Freedom of Movement Act, it says that the federal government, your law enforcement, have the authority to impede your right to travel, nor have the authority to require you to be permitted unless you're providing a commercial service.
Right. Right.
Only in America, I'm going to say this, I've been saying it for decades, only in America will these politicians steal away your constitutional rights, sell them back to you as a privilege, and then tax you out the ass off. Okay?
Right.
When we get fed up enough, and you start to stand up to them, and you start pushing back, and you start living according to that Constitution as a sovereign resident of the United States, then you will finally realize that we do have the power. The power belongs to us, not them.
Right. Right.
The Constitution was written the way it was written, their power. But they have pushed it on us, and we've so sadly blindly and incoherently sat back and allowed it to happen.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I got some people that I know, and he's in the city actually, and he's working on a paperwork which is like 30 pages thick. And this man was arrested as a political prisoner of the government. And when he went in there, he read all sorts of every legal book you can ever find and then some. And the man is highly intelligent, and actually he's come up with a whole lot of paperwork that you can file with your local court system to become a sovereign resident. And it's all legal, it's binding. He has 6 attorneys that's looked over it, and every one of them agree, and all this is based on common law. And yeah,
that's all our court should be is common law.
right.
It shouldn't be filled with all of this bullshit. Do you ever wonder why lawyers have to take a bar exam? You know what the bar letters in bar stands for?
Yes, yes, I do.
It goes back to England.
Yeah.
So these lawyers are pledging an allegiance with England, which we were then free from in 1776.
Right.
But anyways, I digress. Yes, 85% of the law for sovereign residents does not apply to us. There's certain laws I could get away with here, and these police officers and these judges here in Pennsylvania know it. They know me by name. They know
Right.
me by sight. So I have fought for 40 years against them. They all know me.
Right.
You know, I get these level-headed people, you know, especially family members. You shouldn't rock the boat. You should just go with the system. No, because the system is choking the living shit out of every American resident.
Right.
And they're taking away your God-given right.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Crazy Horse, I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do here, but I'm gonna stay in touch with you, and you stay in touch with me, because we're gonna set this up. And I don't care if it's a 3 or 4 hour show, we're gonna do it.
Okay, you got it.
All right, thank you, sir.
You take care.
All right, you too. Bye bye. Okay, so Leslie was asking what this thing was. It's a cross made out of horseshoes and horseshoe nails on both ends. It's in the raffle also, Leslie. No, the rifle will be raffled along with this, and anything else that comes in. The raffle goes to the last day of March. Oh, and that's it. The raffle's over. So, horseshoe boomerang. You damn right. That'll work too, because I tell you what, you know what? There's a lot of people in our country and in your country, in Australia and every other country, that needs to get hit hard with the cross of the good Lord of Almighty. more ways than one. So, okay, well, we're going to start wrapping some things up here. You know, I appreciate Crazy Horse calling in. I tell you what, that is going to be a hell of a show, a hell of a show, and it's going to be a long one. So if you come watch that show, um, yeah, I agree with you, Kay. I agree with you. He does know what he's talking about. But here's the biggest thing: if you tune in to watch that show, you better have your coffee, you better have your tea, whatever, and you better have a notepad because there's going to be a lot of information that you guys need. Big time. Big time. And yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff. So, but thanks, Crazy Horse. I appreciate the phone call. That is for sure. Now, one of the last things I want to talk about here, well, other than this one, how stupid is this? And I can say this because it's freaking ignorant. And I can start really getting after it now because Donna had to go back to the hospital to work. There's a new petition out there to sell Mexico to Canada for $1 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. Have you guys heard about this? Have you guys heard about this? Linda Finney, what time and date? Time and date for what, Linda? Let me know. Are you talking about for the show with Crazy Horse? When he gets to Oklahoma, if that's what you're talking about, when he gets to Oklahoma, we're going to set it up so we can do that while he's down here. That's when we're going to do that. So it'll be in May. That's when he's coming to Oklahoma. So you guys will have plenty of time. Trust me, you'll have plenty of time. But anyway, there's this petition to sell Montana to Canada. I ain't lying. I ain't lying one damn bit. And this is probably the most asinine thing I ever see you. I ever seen because holy crap. Why would you want to do that? Why is it pulling up your? Oh, okay. Um, Here it is. And this comes from the USA Today. It says a new change.org petition is proposing selling Montana to Canada for $1 trillion to pay off the national debt. How freaking ignorant is change.org? Our national debt is not $1 trillion. It says we have too much debt and Montana is useless, the petition reads. As for getting Canada to go for the deal, just tell them the beavers, it has beavers or something. It garnered 1,000 signatures since its launch, believe it or not, and many of them are from Montana. Right. Well, if it's from Montana, I guarantee you what, it came from people that live in Missoula or Kingfisher or one of them other liberal tree-hugging towns. Montana is a huge state, ladies and gentlemen. I lived in that state for over 20 years. I love Montana. It's got less than 1 million people in the entire state. And it only has seven big cities. Billings, I'm gonna go from east to west and north. Billings, Bozeman, Dillon, Butte, Missoula, Kalispell. Wait a minute. Billings, Dillon, Butte, Helena, Great Falls, and Kalispell. Yeah, seven major towns. That's it. From Helena to Missoula is 2 hours. Missoula to Kalispell is 2 hours. From Dillon to Helena is 2 hours. From Helena to Great Falls is 2 hours. And everything else is ranching and farming country. Montana, ladies and gentlemen, is a state that is behind the times on some things, but it's a state that's rich in history. It's rich in the people. It's one of the largest states as far as cattle producers go because there's cattle everywhere in that state. It's also a state to where you can move to and raise your children without all the bullshit of big government. Now, here lately, Montana has gone to being more of a liberal. So I can see where they're wanting to sell to Canada. Okay, why not Alaska? It touches Canada. Why not Alaska? Plus, you have Russia right there, right beside you. So the problem is we got lunatics wanting to sell our states to another country now. Where's the common sense in this? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. And we're just getting more and more ignorant every single day in this country. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap the show up. Oh, I got one more thing. I got one more thing. I got to talk about this because it's freaking stupid. This is stupid. It's got to come up. Oh, please tell me you're going to come up because this is so damn stupid. Trust me, Leslie, they do. My ex-wife and my daughter live there in Helena. My ex-wife works for the state of Montana. And my daughter sees what's going on. She's 17. She's more interested in cheerleading right now, but she does pay attention to what happens. And she sees what's going on. And I have a lot of friends in Alberta, south of Alberta, Saskatchewan country. And I've got people that I have actually worked on ranches with. And trust me, they don't want nothing to do with it anyway. You guys, I got to show this one to you. This is freaking ignorant. Now, this is so ignorant, it's unreal. And I got this from The Blaze, and I heard about this. White couple who identify as black say their children will be born as black. I'm not lying. I am not lying. Look at this lady. Okay? She went in and actually got injections to change her skin color. Plus, she had a boob job. It says a recently married white couple who identifies black claimed on ITV's This Morning Show that their future biological children will be born with black skin. Martina Biggs said on the show Monday that her doctors have assured her that she would give birth to a black child after going her transformation from a white woman to an African woman. That from the Daily Mail reported. Yep, they said it will be black, Big responded when asked whether or not true that the doctors told them their future children will be born black. Big, who is an erotic, she is an erotic model in Germany, made headlines after having melatonin injections to darken her skin so that she could transform herself from a white woman to a black woman. Big's husband, Michael, also received synthetic hormone injections to darken his skin. The show host told the couple she couldn't understand how this could be genetically possible and asked if they would still feel close to their baby if it was born white. No. If it's a mix of Michael and me, Big responded, I'm pretty sure it will be black, or if it's milk chocolate or a little bit lighter, it doesn't matter. We're going to have a chocolate baby, or we're going to have a Hershey's baby. The former white-skinned woman's skin color change has been well documented according to the Mail. I'm sorry. You remember that lady who was president of the NCAA? That was white. And she said she wanted to be black. This lady took it to heart. She went and got the injection. She went and got the fucking injections. And after getting the shots, and you can tell her husband's still white, they will have a black baby. Oh my God. I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, what a way to end the show. You know, we got kids here who dress up like Eminem and think they're black. This lady took it to heart. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna make myself black, get boobs, and my baby's gonna be black. Okay. Oh my God. I gotta quit. I gotta quit. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Ooh, okay, enough. Yeah, that's right, Scott Grimes. That... Oh, oh my God. That's the true meaning of taking it to heart. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 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 Give me a second here. All right, folks. Okay, we got the raffle coming up. We got the raffle coming up. I got you, Andy. I got you, Andy. Okay. We got the raffle coming up. I already got 2 people in here. 2 people have bought raffle tickets for the rifle and the cross. Okay. So the raffle goes to the end of March, the very last day of March. Boom. Done. Deal. Signed. Delivered. It's a done deal. So I don't know who else wants in it, but ladies and gentlemen, you have until, where's the calendar at? March, this is February, March 31st, which will be a Sunday this year. March 31st will be the last day of the raffle for the rifle of 1022 Ruger and the cross. And I do know for a fact I have another item coming. It's being made right now. And I tell you what, this lady made me a real nice deal that's coming, and I'm actually going to be hanging it on the wall, and you're going to see it. It is beautiful. And she said she's going to be making something else that's going to be for the raffle. So I know that's coming. And yeah, awesome, great things. And uh, oh God, quit. Almighty. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to get too contagious here. That's a damn good way to finish the show, though. You got to admit that. Okay, so we got the raffle stuff done. Got a lot of changes coming on Redcon One Media. Um, I was surprised last night when Big Sarge says for his birthday wish, if you're going to send a donation, send it to my PayPal. Thank you, Sarge. If anything comes in, I will let you know for sure. Um, oh wow, Leslie's in Mountain Grove, Missouri. Going to hook up. Going to hook up with Jeremy and his missus. Yeah, Leslie, it was a blast. It was a blast visiting with you, and love to do it again sometime. If you guys ever get down this way again, man, we're gonna make it to where it's a day or two, and not just a short little bit. You got a Steven Dollar says he's got a slightly used ex-wife he can raffle off. But Leslie, hey, it was great meeting you, and I hope you have a great time with Jeremy and Maya over there in Missouri. Yeah, if you guys ever get back this way, let us know, because trust me, we will try to get there with Donna Joe and go from there. But you know, we talked about the raffle. Okay, we got some big things coming up on Redcon One. I want to thank Big Sarge again, and if anything comes in, I will let him know. I truly appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some other things we're working on. Everybody seems to be working on a whole lot of projects, and we're part of projects too. We're working on some projects here, the Patriotic Rancher, Chris Logan Horsemanship, uh, and Mr.BrutallyHonest. And I'll tell you what, I love it. I love being busy. I love a challenge, and some of them are damn hard. And I like a challenge, Joe. It makes me feel complete whenever I know I can accomplish something. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Leslie O'Connor, I want to thank you for being here with us. I know it's early over in your country. And Leslie, if you ever decide to come across the pond, give me a jingle. We'd love to have you over here. And go from there. That would be a blast. We can show you what Oklahoma's all about. Uh, so, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you seen my liberal. She had to make her appearance during the show. So everybody got to see Ghost. Oh, that reminds me, next week we got a new family member coming. Have a new puppy coming. So when that pup gets here, we're gonna introduce you to the new pup. So, all right, guys. God bless you. God bless the people of the Republic of the United States of America. You know, without you, this world wouldn't be the same. Our family keeps growing every single day, and I love it when our family grows. So, guys, keep inviting the people, keep sharing the show, invite everybody you know. We love you. We appreciate you guys being with us all this time, and we just can't do it without you. So, I got one last thing to say. Does anybody have a clue what it might be? Oh, other than, like Donna Joe says, grow where you're planted. Don't let the winds blow you over. Get those roots deep, strong. Just remember this. If you're set on a wooden fence too long, you're going to get splinters in your butt. So get your ass up. One side or the other on the fence. Plant your feet down, go forward, and never look back. Let's take our republic back, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. And from myself and Miss Donna Joe, we wish you guys the best of nights. What the hell did you do? What happened here? Oh, we wish you guys the best of nights, and we do. We hope everything is going right. And ladies and gentlemen, we feel so blessed to have you in our lives. And I'm glad we can end this show on the right note. So, for myself, Mr. Brutally Honest, we will see you guys tomorrow night on Redcon One Media. The truth is here.